The operation begins with the detection of an infantry group moving in open terrain near a road. The lack of natural cover makes them an extremely vulnerable target. An FPV drone delivers the first strike, leading to disorganization and halting the unit's movement. For guaranteed engagement, a heavy bomber immediately joins in, dropping ammunition, and the episode concludes with a control run by another FPV drone for final verification of neutralization. This three-stage scheme ensures the complete elimination of the threat. Next, the focus shifts to an engineering structure. Another group attempted to use the space under a bridge as a reliable shelter from observation. However, operators demonstrate high-class piloting, guiding the drone directly into the narrow underbridge space, proving that concrete overhead cover does not protect against maneuverable assets. A significant portion of the time is dedicated to the systematic destruction of vehicles. We observe a series of strikes on light automotive transport, LAT, used for support, destroying the unit's logistics. In parallel, intensive work is conducted against heavy armor, tanks, and BTRs. It is worth noting that the armored vehicles were additionally equipped with special anti-drone nets and grills. However, this passive protection proves ineffective against experienced pilots who find unprotected vulnerable sectors for attack. The combination of pinpoint FPV strikes and powerful drops from bombers leads to critical damage and the complete incapacitation of the mechanized component in this sector. This episode is a direct continuation of the liquidation of the mechanized unit. We observe heavy equipment, tanks, IFVs, and APCs that has fallen into a natural trap, getting stuck in boggy soil under its own weight. The terrain factor played a critical role. The loss of mobility turned formidable combat vehicles into helpless static targets. FPV drone operators seized this opportunity for methodical finishing off. Strikes are delivered precisely to the weakest zones to cause irreversible destruction. Bringing recovery vehicles here is impossible, so this ensures the adversary writes this equipment off for good. This episode captures a productive night hunt for priority air defense assets. FPV drone operators sequentially detect and strike high-value Buk M1, Buk M2, and Tor M2 systems. Incapacitating such systems critically weakens the adversary's air defense in this sector. The intensity of combat operations does not decrease at night. We observe the combined use of FPV drones and heavy bombers against manpower. Thanks to thermal imagers, operators clearly identify targets, depriving infantry of the opportunity for safe rest. Next, the target list expands. Engineering shelters and field depots are methodically destroyed, leading to ammunition detonation. A significant success is the striking of a 120mm mortar at a firing position. The final stage is the struggle for technological superiority. Operators destroy enemy FPV drones on the ground and eliminate a UAV control point. This is a critical blow that simultaneously blinds the adversary and deprives them of their own strike assets. Attempts at active countermeasures against FPV drones using small arms show low effectiveness. Chaotic fire at a fast, maneuvering target does not stop the attack but only exhausts the shooter. Using micro-relief proves equally unreliable. A small pit or depression barely covers the silhouette of a crawling person, leaving them completely exposed to strikes from above. At night, attempts to use thermal blankets also fail to provide guaranteed results against sensitive sensors. In open space, running is not a salvation, and attempting to combine movement with shooting only slows down progress, making the target easier to hit. Specialized technologies do not save them either. We see the destruction of high-value reconnaissance and communication complexes meant to ensure situational control. And even the heavy armor of tanks cannot withstand pinpoint hits on vulnerable zones, leading to the complete loss of the equipment's combat capability. This episode illustrates the work of the Coast Guard in protecting the water area. First, operators deliver a precise strike on an enemy boat on the water. Next, the action moves to the coast. Although dense vegetation was supposed to serve as cover, the use of infrared and thermal imaging cameras allows this factor to be nullified. Sensors clearly detect targets through the green zone, allowing for the complete elimination of the group's remnants on the shore and the final destruction of the damaged watercraft. This episode documents the interception of a single target in open space. Attempting to run across a field proves to be a fatal tactical error due to the lack of any cover. A feature of the fragment is the recording of the event simultaneously from two different reconnaissance aircraft. This cross-visual control allows for perfect tracking of the movement trajectory and coordination of the attack. The FPV drone catches up with the object, executing a precise engagement, the effectiveness of which is confirmed from both observation angles. This episode demonstrates the critical importance of countering enemy communication assets. We see a series of surgical strikes on small-sized antennas. Despite the small target size, operators precisely disable the equipment, disrupting coordination and isolating units. The block concludes with the engagement of an artillery cannon. Thus, a comprehensive neutralization takes place, destroying both the adversary's eyes and ears and their fire support assets. The report concludes with a series of strikes on light automotive equipment. This transport is a critical link for delivering ammunition and provisions to forward positions. Its systematic destruction disrupts logistical chains, forcing the adversary to spend time and resources on restoring supply. Operators methodically incapacitate every detected unit, ensuring the isolation of the area. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.